on a party the night, I'll fucking annoy them all, play my music full blast, and dance way the way. So that was what was going on, guys. Right, I'm going to try and chop me by making me 2 seconds, right. There's a wee button that flashes now for me. I've got special security on my phone and they're all fucked. There's a wee button that flashes and it tells me to switch to settings, guys, right. This is shocking, isn't it? This is all this today live on Facebook. And then I had to deactivate the other account because it was not giving me an option on this one for live at all. And then I thought, I've got to figure shit out for myself. I thought, I wonder if I deactivate the other one. So I deactivated it and quickly jumped on this and the live popped up. So I just pressed it. I'll not get back on live, I don't think, but guys. So that's why I wanted to just give you a wee update, like he's on all. Not to worry about me. I'm alright, look, I got my wee angel crystal. That's keep me safe. There's a few en route. So, I'm going to give you a laugh, right? This is funny, right? This is funny, but it's not funny, right? It wasn't funny at the time. But it's funny now. So I've been driving me crazy for days, weeks. I don't even lost track of everything. I thought it was only 30, I kept saying 13 days, but I'd been saying 13 days for free. So I realised this morning going through the diary, because I've kept a wee bookie of David's meds and just everything he's doing and that, so that makes it easier for them, because she was, the wee lassie's like, ah, we've never had this before, are you a nurse? And I was like, I've done nursing and social work. I said, so I've got my SVQs and shit. I said, but it was years and years and years ago, like 10 years ago. I said, so, I said, but I was felt helpless. I said, so what can I do to help you? Because I'll lose track of days' time and I'll seem like a psychotic mess when you get here. I said, so I've just kept you a wee diary. So I just need to hold on my diary. It's been great every day. She takes a wee page she needs, takes a picture of it, and she's only in as long as she's like 10 minutes to talk to David and that. And then she's obviously doing her assessment on him still. So the good thing is, and the good news about my boy is he's getting the help he needs now. But they didn't listen to me if he was 16, that he was a vulnerable adult and they're going to get sued for it. Because he's a vulnerable adult, he goes to the shops and gave things like fuck knows what, and told it's cocaine and gives them all his money. And then ends up, like, I have to deal with that. And my boy might have permanent brain damage. So, like, I can't make threats or anything, but I'll go pay. It's beyond causing a war, but that's what I'm going to give you a laugh about, right? So, I was drawing me things on my window and all that, right, because they watch me, right? They always watch me, they've always got neighbours in any houses I get. This is what I'm talking about, Freemason, gangstalking, right? There'll only be 1 or 2 actually know what's happening, the rest are all just wee fire-ins that are like, they don't know what's going on, they just do whatever they're told. So, I'm doing wee things to wind them up. So, I figured out, like, who's phoning who, because I know the only people that seen it and that, and then before I wiped it off, right? So I was doing wee things like that for days, because I thought, you'll lock me in, I'll fucking play with your heads too. So I was doing wee things. The first ones looked like blood, but it wasn't, it was Christmas stars. David wanted to, because he had no Christmas lights and that as a truth. So I had an idea, I said, Mum, we'll put red sparkly paint on the windows and we'll draw David stars and pentagrams. So that's what I done the first day, I annoyed him, right? So I knew that's when the police started driving by and that, right? So I took it all off and took the edges. I've got pictures, videos, everything. They're getting exposed to fuck. Well, it didn't work this time, their plan. They've been recorded, videoed and everything. Like, so he's a fuck police Scotland, I think he's not. I can say that, guys, I can safely say that, right? Because don't worry about me, right? Just don't worry about me, because I put in 31 police complaints. So they'll no come near the door now, because they've got 31 police complaints to deal with. They've never had any. Because remember, the first one I made was that serious, that they got me to retract it to after my court case. And it's, what are they called? Professional standards are dealing with it. And they've been nice, guys. They've been good. They've been giving me heads up without realising they have. Right, like they've been telling me things like they brought a significant other when I went to flip the social worker and that was them letting me know I could take a significant other into court, right? And then they sent me a letter the day before court to remind me. So these guys are doing something, right? They're looking into the pedo ring that I showed them and all the pictures, right? They're taking me serious. I said, if you don't get this pedo ring, you'll never be able to help me or protect me. Because every time I phone the police, I get a pedo out the door or I get a rapist out the door. I said, so how's that going to ever help me? Right? So, you think Mandy hadn't been through enough, right? So it was 13 days, right? Day number 13. So it was day number 13 and... was it Tuesday? I usually do something on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, so they're fucked off at their meetings on a Wednesday. It must have been Tuesday then, because that... it was Tuesday. Right, so on Tuesday, I phoned... In fact, I'm going to let you hear it, right? Just want to laugh. So on Tuesday, I phoned Police Scotland, right? I can't remember what I said, but something along the lines of, this is dead serious and all that. And so go and take me serious. It was a Freemason, but I got on the phone, you'll see what I mean. Go just find it, because I don't even know. Hold on now, this is funny as fuck. This cheered me up, by the way. This is how Mandy's been entertaining herself. So this was me, so see when the police came to the door, right, and they said Diane Park said I threatened to slit her throat. This is why they done it, right? I don't actually think Diane Park said that, right? I do record everything in. I thank fuck I record everything. I've got videos and everything they've done to me. The same when they locked me in my motor, I've got 2 videos. They smashed the window in my face. I videoed the whole lot. They don't even know, see when they jailed me, they strip searched me, right? There was a pouch in my bra. They don't even know that I've recorded the whole thing on a recording stick. It was down my bra. Like the van, them taking me in the industrial estate. Because it recorded for 12 hours. It went off, they kept me 13, so there's only 12 hours yet. So my release isn't on it. I listened to it all one night and I was raging. But the whole entire gone to 3 different hospitals that they've not mentioned in their statement, it's all on it. And I'm not getting a lawyer, so this is all coming to court with me. Judge, fucking Freemason, you better get a good one in there that day. Or else I'm going to ask for the judge to be arrested the day that my trial. Right? That's where we're going with this. Remember I was going mad shouting about the Vatican and all that. Mandy's taking her sovereignty back when she goes in that court. That's why I've not got a lawyer. I don't need no cunt but myself, right? And I'm going to tell yous that yous gave me an identity crisis. And the only cunt that knows my real identity is yous. And I want yous to hand it here. Or I want yous all fucking arrested. Because I've had enough of yous, right? Gang stalking my family, drugging my wains, terrorising my family, paedophile rings. Yous are fucking... I've had enough of yous. 2022 is my year. Mine. All mines. I'm 43 in the 11th of January. You've got my boy up on the fucking 7th. He's not coming. He's not coming to court. My boy ain't coming to court. What you got to do now? Because I got my boy out of court now, haven't I? Because look what you've done to him. You cannot put him. He's not mentally sound to go and stand trial. So you better fucking deal with that before you've got me up there in March. So here, before I lost my shit, right? And they say, I definitely put the police in a state of fear and alarm because that's my bail conditions. They were going to jail me the other night. Said I broke my bail. Well, my boy had went into sleep for the first 20 minutes in 13 days. Mandy just lying here and thinking, yes, heaven. Mandy wakes up to Police Scotland banging on our windows, shouting, Mandy, like something like a fucking horror movie. After 13 days no sleep, you can only imagine the way I was feeling in here. I went into panic mode. I thought, that's it, they're coming to nail me to the flare. They're coming to drive me crazy in here. Because I will, because I was in sleep, we were temperamental. My boy was at a point where if he didn't get sleep and we didn't switch his brain off, he would have had permanent brain damage, the permanent psychosis thing I was explained about. And they were just about to cause it, again, Police Scotland, and they would have got away with it, because if they got the 2 years out of our house and we were isolated here, then... But it didn't work, but I'll get into that. So this is how it started, right? This is how they came to my windies. Okay. What you see, they'll not let me play it. Oh no, they have. Wait a minute.
We apologise for your wait. Please continue to hold. If your call is an emergency,
I'm laughing. Right. So, the other night, right, the 13 days no sleep, right, and sitting here fucked off, the Freemasons, been allowed to do what the fuck you want. The fact that I've went to party, got surrounded with polos, my windows smashed in, and all I'm trying to do is uncover children and unmarked graves and ask them to help me, right? I'm only asking them to help me, I'm tapping on their doors asking for help. So that just lets you know the Freemasons are the same as the pedo rings and the police and the judges and the lawyers. And if the good ones need to start taking all the bad ones hostage in them, if they're good, they need to start taking them all hostage and tell Mandy where they are, so that I can come and get all the answers on live Facebooks, and give them all the drugs that they gave my Wayne and 13 days no sleep until they talk, right? That's what I'm going to do to them. Right, let's get to the party. How do we do this? Don't know how to work this one. This is funny. So this is the state I was in, but I was a bit wound up, right?
We apologise for your wait. Please continue to hold.
Oh, and I forgot, guys.
It's Mandy McGurk.
2 seconds.
124.
Right, oh, hide the address. So, 2 seconds. Right, we'll hide that too. We don't want the phone number on Facebook again, because we get them phoning me. So anyway, before I let you hear this, I totally forgot, right? You missed some of the conversation, because I'd waited 2 minutes on hold, and then I paused it, and then he answered when I was unexpected, right? But I was sitting here going like that, go get your Freemason pal to answer my phone, right? And this is what happened. Because, I meant to tell you, see when I phone 101, usually they just say, hi Mandy, what is it? I've got that in video or no. I've got a red flag, it comes up in their system, and they get a specialised call handler to deal with my calls, right? They usually go, what is it you want? The same when I phoned them about only Laura and Joanna will know this. They tried to set me up in Govan Hill, right? I was fucking about there for ages, so they sent a wee Wayne at 4 on a bike, a wee lassie. She was terrified. She was looking at me with big sad eyes. And she was hanging on the back of this motorbike, and these 2 motorbikes and the guns, right, sped out in front of me, right, just at the motorway going on to Govan Hill. So right away, I didn't realise I just did that actually at first think, there's a Wayne being trafficked, right? So they held up all the traffic at the junction up there, and all the motors were beating and all that, and I was like, do I skip the lights? Now see, if I had skipped the lights, it would have been me that got to jail. but I was sitting right in a panic. So next minute, an Uber taxi flied up beside the 2 motorbikes. I've got it in video, I've still got that in video. And the way they skid on, and they tell me this is legal, right? Police Scotland, this is Police Scotland, deal with me. Right, so they flew on the M8 motorway, right, with this wee lassie with no protective gear, no harness, a wee pair of black leggings and a hoodie jumper, right, and they all had protective gear, leather gear and all that, and helmets, right, and they flew on the M8 motorway with this wee lassie hanging on the back of him for her dear life. So the lights just changed at that point, so I fucked after them, right. So I've got on the motorway and I dialed 999 for the dash cam thing, because I thought if I phone the police, they'll charge me with using my phone. So they started asking me hundreds of questions, asking me to go in and get my video and all that. I went, I'm on the fucking motorway. I said, I can't, I'll crash. What motorway, what junction? So I was telling them, but I didn't realise I was being set up, right? So by this point, I was nearly home by the time they finished talking to me. And they says to me, but see if I went into a panic and says, this is how they work. I was away and being trafficked out to Govan Hill, blah, blah, blah. They'd have just come straight to my house and seized my phone and my property, right? Because it's serious. So I knew. So then I phoned 101 and I reported it, right? When I get home. So I thought it was dead serious and I was waiting in a panic. Laura and Joanna remember this. And it was 6 hours later and they still hadn't even phoned me back. And I was thinking, oh no, that Wayne's dead now. That Wayne's fell off in the motorway and she's dead. Or they've got her in the Uber taxi and somebody's raping her now. Right, I was being tortured, right? So I phoned back 101 and I got this guy and he went, I've got it on video, right? I've got all the evidence of all this. This is what they're fucked for. And they're not even in my house, right? So anyway, we've got, I nearly give it away. That's why I'm dangerous, because I open my mouth, talk too much. So anyway, what was that? Right, I made to forget for a reason. So anyway, let's get back to the phone call. I'm having a wee happy new year party at myself. You're my only party, guys. I've had no company for 16 days. So you're on my new year party. And I'll just tell you what's been happening. So this was the other night after 13 days no sleep. So bearing in mind, for you listening to this, I had 10 hours sleep in 13 days, right? And all I've got is coffee and joints. Like, they would kick my door in if I had any more than that. Coffee and joints and a rain driving me crazy. That I'm worried about and fucking scared that he's never going to recover now. But we'll deal with that. He's still alive. It's the main thing. Could have been dead. Could have been a whole lot worse. He's not letting me get this now. Oh, look. They've locked me out, man. Look, they've locked me out that video. Do you see that padlock? It's fucking mine. I'll get in, don't you worry. They don't fuck with me for long. Password to get in the main video. This is what I've been faced with all night. You've no idea how hard it was for me to get Facebook Live, guys, so I'd appreciate if you share this on all your pages and everything, because this is for a reason tonight. Look, they've locked me out again. Look, they keep locking. I get in there with a password, you wee bastards. Hold on. Right.
7485. 07485. 16.
Yeah. It's not my phone number.
Yeah. 14. Can I ask you what my house address is for? Is this an record? Alright, because the police I'm not allowed to come to my property. I've got a 17-year harassment case and a child who's mentally ill who was drugged by someone. We're investigating. The CPNs are out every day, so I can't have police unexpectedly chatting my door. Right. So just to let you know that. I'll put that on to it's better to contact you by mobile then, yeah? Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. So, sorry, it's 07485 16 8814.
Look, he's thinking he's needing me to say my number again.
Because I've got two now because of the wee man.
I thought I was fucked with him.
Health teams and stuff, so see if I could give you another number in case you can't get me on that. Okay. It's 07.
Blah 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 blah. Right, because that is it. Blah 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 one.
What's your postcode there?
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
And sorry, can I ask who I'm speaking to? My name's Alistair. Alistair, it's a call handler, isn't it? Aye. Right, brilliant, thanks Alistair. Okay, so where is this happening in Wendy? The whole of Scotland. Children in the care homes are experiencing it the worst. They're the ones that have been helping them. But I've got the reason why I need to investigate them. So I don't know who actually make the accusations towards it and ask them to investigate Freemasonry, and they'll find out who's supplying all the drugs, they'll find out who's raping all the children, they'll find it all out through that. But I need somebody to take me serious. Right, okay. Right, what I'll do then, I'll pass it in to the resolution team actually. It means they can give you a call back today, and they can investigate stuff for you. So, it's going to be a long investigation, it'll probably take you years, but at least it's a start. Aye. So is it like sexual abuse in children care homes? Yeah, drugging them, raping them, distributing them. Taxi drivers are involved as well. I don't know if you're aware, Glasgow cabs.
Is a Freemason done at his house?
That had to do with Freemasonry as well. It's the whole of Scotland's been taken over by the one owner. So is all the nightclubs in Glasgow, by the way. One owner taking over the whole place. And it's got connections to Freemasonry. I can prove that.
Because the Freemasons have took it here.
I've got video footage, I've got witnesses, I've got loads of stuff. And I've got a very unwell boy because of it, and I'm not letting it go this time.
Can you shut myself?
If you leave that with me then, I will pass it down to the resolution team and somebody will give you a wee call back and be able to look into it further for you then, Mandy. Brilliant. And they'll know who the best ones to pass it on to for you, okay? Great stuff, cheers, thanks very much. Thank you. Bye. Cheers, thanks again. Cheers, thank you. Okay, bye. Bye.
Right. So that was that, right? So Mandy was like, yes, fuck yous, right? So they tried to phone me back and I was like, I need an answer them. Like, they can fuck right off to after New Year. They can just go deal with that now, right? Because they annoyed me. And that was the only way I felt like I could get him back before I went to sleep, because my boy just went to sleep, right? So, so I done that, right, that call. I was a bit missed out, because at first, he was saying, what is this? What did he say to me? So where exactly is this? Is it everywhere, all over the world? And I went, probably, I don't know. I said, but I'm only what I know about Scotland. I said, I'm only telling you what I know about Scotland, because I live here. I said, what to get into the Queen, the Crown, the Royal... I went, that's there in England. They've got people down there dealing with him, right? So he went, you missed that because I'd paused it. So that's what got me fired up, right, at first. So I thought I was being fly, right, so I had all my wee candles on. It's pure chilled. I was like, yes, finally, 13 days, I can lie down, I can shut my eyes. So I was just drifting into the best sleep ever, right, the best sleep ever. I was thinking my boy's going to be alright, everything's going to be alright. They're fucked off to after New Year, don't need to worry about them. And I was just falling asleep, right? And then the next minute, I swear it was like something see Freddy Krueger, it's real by the way. So I was just lying in my living room, and the next minute on my back doors and my front doors, and I thought I was dreaming. It was wee Simba. What?
You still on?
Aye. How, what do you want? You can't, pal. You can get a fag paper and pretend you're doing one, but you're not allowed. Remember that works. Just break your fag up and makes you feel better. You're not allowed it, pal, until they find out what's up with you. Unfortunately, they've made you not be allowed your weed ever again. Unfortunately, please Scotland, you motherfuckers. My boy would have probably been fine with his wee job and doing his own wee thing until he's fucked him up and got all these scumbags, paid them all money to give him drugs. Because they're all wee grassies and they're all shite, scared of you, and you've all got something on them, and you threaten all the wee boys that you're going to jail them unless they tell you stuff. That's what he's doing. All these are all big bully bastards, they're big bully criminal bastards. Right, anyway, I'm not allowed to say anything about them apparently because it's breaching my bail, but they can terrorise me. This is what I'm exposing. So we got to just be relaxing. I'm going to do a drink, right? Fuck them, it's New Year. I mean, you can't even have a drink because I'm on 24-hour watch. Day number 16. I think we're going into day number 17. So you can just all see me doing a joint and let everybody talk about that day, because I don't really give a fuck anymore, guys. All I do is my joint, my coffee, and if I didn't, I would be on about fucking 10,000 prescription drugs off of doctors. So that was So I was lying, right, and I was chilling, and I was like, this is the best wee sleep ever, and I started getting into a wee dream, and it was brilliant. And the next minute, Simba was going crazy. It was him going crazy. I actually thought they were in my house. I thought, fuck man, I've shut my eyes for 20 minutes and the bastards have got in a windy. But I wasn't that bothered because I was in like a state of psychopath protecting my lane. So it was like, I just need to get up and find something and deal with it, right? So, but at first I thought that in my sleep until I started. So it was like, let me give you an idea. Right, see, banging on a windy, right? They were banging on my windies, right? Going, Mandy! This is Police Scotland, right? Mandy, banging on all my windies. But I couldn't hear it, all I could hear was Simba going crazy. So I was just going about trying to sort it to go deal with somebody. But then I realised we were still outside the house and I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's that? Who the fuck's banging on my windies? So I went to try and look out the kitchen window and two of them were standing in my garden. And they were like, Mandy, open the door. So I went into a pure panic. Genuinely, guys, I started taking a panic attack. I thought, shit, where's my phone? Where's my phone? They've got me off guard. There's two male officers again at my door, two mad rapists. Where's my phone? Shit, my boy's vulnerable. I'm in a state here. So I was running about this house looking for my phone while they were banging on my windows, my doors, shouting Mandy, right? So I never got that in video because I was distracted. So I found my phone, right? I tried to phone Joanne, poor Joanne. So I was like, I sent her a message and I don't mean it, right? was like, Joanne, I see the minute you're actually, your life's in danger and you actually need somebody. I said, but you can't get anybody ever. It's like, I said, it's almost like they know when to come because they've distracted your whole entire family and all your pals. I said, and then they come because they know that you're all busy and you're not going to get any cunt. So like today, the two anti-terror police like fucking followed me in bikes after they let me out after a party because I'd no phone and they'd seized all my property, my phone, impounded my car, my phone, my tablet and everything. Who the fuck gets their phone impounded? Like, they might get that in the police property, if I'm right. I don't have a jail that much to know. But I'm sure my phone usually goes in police property and comes with me. My mum even asked to take it home. And I said, no. Ian Livingston impounded it. And he sent me a notice of intent, civic government notice to destroy it. Straight for Ian Livingston. Then I found out 2 weeks later, the Stophill Hospital that they were taking me to was to be sectioned under Nicola Sturgeon. I'm going to find that document, you wee cow. I'm going to call you a wee cow and all. Don't care if you're the First Minister. Oh, my Uncle Al said Happy New Year. He saved me the day, man. I couldn't even get a fag or get out of this house and I was... if they'd have came to the door then, I'd have just smashed them, man. I'd have been like that. Right, you got me, here, take me. Wait till I smash you about my garden first. But my Uncle Alan saved me, man. He got me fags before my boy got up. I thought he was going to sleep for 10 hours because I overdosed him by accident and sleeping tablets. And he only slept for 4 hours. So there's clearly something really wrong. Now we know because I accidentally overdosed him. It didn't work. Still didn't make him go to sleep. So his brains went into that thing she told me. So my boy has. I've got this to deal with, guys, once I calm down and that. I'm only not showing emotion now because this is the sorest thing that's ever happened to me. My boy might have permanent brain damage. And that's just what I've got to deal with now. So it is. And it's looking very, 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 very likely. It's called something. It's a drug-induced psychosis, and then they've got a name for it. It's a specialised name. It's quite rare, but he's got it. Whatever it is they've done to him, he's got it. But I'll prove that. I'll prove whatever drug it is, and I'll prove how it's all linked to the Freemasons, and I'll prove what it does to your veins, and I'll use my boy to prove it, right? But right now, that's why I feel like a cold-hearted bitch. No, I'm not, because it's the way I deal with things, right? Because if I melt, I'll greet, and I'll not stop, right? If I start greeting, I'll not stop, and then they broke me. So I'm not going to greet till I get revenge. And then I'll greet for weeks if I want, but they can't see me. So anyway. So they were all banging on my windows, right? And I was sitting in my stairs and it was like deja vu for last year when they broke in, the 10 of them. And I was sitting in my stairs last year and it was the first time I ever went Facebook Live. And I was in the pitch black dark and I only had 1% battery because I was going to smash my windows to get my phone because I'd been in Govan Hill video and stuff. I must have caught somebody and didn't know. Mandy always does that. Mandy always catches a Freemason on camera and it's not my fucking fault you're all rapists and fucked up, right? Leave me the fuck alone, right? It's my phone, my property, my house, my everything, right? I'm going to take everything off yous, including your sanity. Your sanity's first to go. Taking your sanity off you and then I'm taking you out of court. Well, you are insane and I'm going to stand there myself, presenting on my own case and just there all by myself as a woman, telling you how it is. With everything for 17 years worth. But I'm going to give you all a mental breakdown first, what you've done to me and make you like incredible witnesses. And some of you will get certified insane, like Nicola Sturgeon, you're a narcissistic sociopath. I've made a new name for people like you too. You're a narcissistic sociopath. I did a bit of study on, like, because I've did all that, remember? If you're a sociopath, and I got all my old shit out, right, to study if you were a sociopath. So right? And then I got all my stuff about narcissists and narcissistic abuse and how that's what the Freemasons are, like they're narcissistic abusers, right, and that. And I got all that stuff out. And then I proved with all that stuff that's got to court that you're narcissists too. So I put the two of them together because I've never seen anything like it. You're actual narcissistic sociopaths because of the power you've got. So you control society, right? And you're narcissists. And you're evil, murdering, raping motherfucking bastards. I'm going to call you all out this year. I'm going to expose the shit out of you. Right? Me and Laura called it Expose Scotland for a reason. Nobody knows yet what that reason is, right? But you're all about to find out and it's private. So see all the wee motherfucking MI5s and MI6s and MI whatever ones you want to make up, MI95s, like they can get to fuck. I'll sulphur them out that group, right? I've already found a few. Laura Weed MI6 in my group. How about that? That's how scared they are. Do you know who MI6 are? That's the CIA. How have I fucked off the CIA? What have you got to do with Scotland? That's what I want to know now. I don't give a fuck about America. Stay in America, right? Come to Scotland, then it's Scotland. So see your CI fucking A, your fucking AIC, they can get to fuck, right? Because your artificial intelligence creation, when you spell it backwards, right? You ain't artificial intelligence creation any cunt. Because I'm all going to uncreate these all, turn these all backwards inside out, like I said, mental breakdowns, and then I'm going to take you through the court. Your own courts. All the laws. You don't know I studied law either, didn't you know? Ian Livingstone has no idea. I know I go on about common law, I don't know that much, but that's what Robert's helping me with that. Because the law's like only for to protect them. So you've just got to find a way to manipulate it that they don't know. But your lawyer won't do that for you because your lawyer studies for 7 years for a reason. Because he's not going to give secrets away. He's got to do wee deals and get more money. Obviously. They're all corrupt as fuck. Even the QCs are the best at it. That's how they're QCs. The SIRs. See all your SIRs that have been knighted, I'm sorry to say. Every one of you that have been knighted with the Queen's a paedophile. Like even, I don't know whose knights, right, that I probably once liked. Right? I don't know whose SIRs, right? But that makes me quite sad because is Tom Jones no a Sir? Sir Tom Jones, right? But see, everybody that's been knighted by the Queen, it's only because, right, I'm not saying you're a paedophile, Sir Tom Jones, right? What I'm saying is you protect paedophiles, but you know about them, right? And you're good at protecting them, and you might know, like, get involved in it, and it gives you a conscience that you're not doing it, so it's nothing to do with you. People like you, it's more to do with you than it is to do with the pedos. The pedos are narcissistic sociopaths. Yous are just evil. Yous are just, like, take the money and choose to turn a blind